Seattle checking in with intuition.
What up, what up, what up? Shout out to the CIA. One love, FBI. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Yeah, I got another impromptu stream because sometimes I just catch the Holy Ghost and I got to speak on a topic. And I don't want to make a video about it. So live streaming is the quickest way to go ahead and get this out into the ether and let you deal with it. You see the title of the stream today. It is a simple topic. The #1 killer of men today. The #1 killer of men today. And you know, when I was thinking about this, I was thinking, you know, my generation, we suffer from this to a lesser degree, but in a more profound way than millennials and Gen Z. So Generation X suffers from it in a different way, but it's more profound. But millennials and Gen Z, this is killing men daily. I mean, we are at epidemic levels, people. What is the #1 thing killing men today? I mean, men are just dropping dead. Dropping fucking dead. Boom, just dead. Boom, dead. How many times have you seen these guys around, ladies? They're just dead as hell. Dead and they don't even know it. What is the one thing killing these men today? Who can tell me what it is? Who can tell me what it is that's killing men today? Who can tell me? I'm looking for somebody to actually tell me. Jesus Christ. No, the #1 thing killing men today is comfort. Comfort is killing men today. Comfort kills ambitions. Let me tell you how it's killing Generation X men more than anything else, especially we quote unquote professionals. You know, when you were young, growing up in the ghetto, we got all these hard luck stories. Grew up without my daddy in the house. We ate cockroaches for, breakfast, and we ate termites for, dinner. All the hard luck stories, fish and grits and, sardines and all that. But yet, we just, after we graduated, we either went to the military, college, or to the workforce. And then the funny thing happened. We made a little bit of money, more money than our parents did, and we just got comfortable. God forbid you broke six figures, and all the wind was out of your sails. You was just happy there. No more pushing, no more hustling, no more grinding. No. Yes, sir. Step in line and just get right on in there. Yep. And it kills Generation X, especially us professionals, more than anything else, because we got addicted to the comfort. You are in the top 20%. You making six figures, flying first class with an expense account, working inside of somebody else's organization, and you look up like myself, and over a career, you sold $45 million in products and services, and you ain't rich yet. Nope. You done made other people rich. Comfort killed me. Comfort killed a lot of Generation X men, because especially professionals got in these companies, got you a fucking title, and you just like a little tick, happy, when you should have kept on building and grinding and leaving these companies, going and starting your own companies, building. No, then what happened? 2008 came along and the middle class got exposed. You people like myself with these titles all of a sudden got fucked up in the housing crash, and the white collars finally got hit by this recession. And shit ain't been the same. Well, guess what? We're on the verge of another one. That's how Generation X, that's how a lot of men in Generation X got killed off. Still walking, still living, but comfort then killed you. But see, I don't have as much argument when I deal with a Generation X or a baby boomer talking about putting on a suit, professionalism, that kind of stuff. But boy, God bless America. Millennials and Gen Z, comfort has killed you. Let me tell you what, you guys are trying to get these 4-hour work days, and it's too hot to wear a suit. Those shoes hurt my feet. What? I gotta move to take advantage of opportunity? No. Comfort kills ambition. Pussy. That's what I said. I'm talking about pussies a lot. A lot of guys have become pussies. You know who seeks comfort? Women and children. Men don't seek comfort. Men seek conquering. We build. We don't nest. And when I work with somebody one-on-one, they got to fill out a questionnaire. And there's like an intake process that I do with every one of my clients. And it never ceases to amaze me how many guys today are so scared. Scared of life. Comfortable. That's right. Don't even work out. Don't work out. Don't do nothing. You become soft. Victory has defeated you. Well, in the Black community, name me one of y'all and had a policeman's water hose turned on you, a dog turned on to you, at a sit-in. No, you got comfortable. Tell me, as men, how many meals you missed at any race and generation in the millennial. Tell me how many meals you missed because you had to go to bed hungry because there wasn't enough food. No, matter of fact, you're overweight, you're obese, you're fat and soft. Comfort kills ambition. That's why it's time to get uncomfortable. I said this the other day, and I wish I could have heard the guys under 30. I wish I could have heard the gasp when I told them, stop trying to pay off your debt your credit cards, pay the minimum on everything, and invest heavily in yourself. Can't do that because mama, I got to pay my bills down. I got to save. Look here, man. How many people do you know that took that philosophy, tried to pay off their debt, pay off their debt, pay off their bills, tried to save, that ever became rich? You don't know anybody because it doesn't work. The number one thing that you need to be doing as a man under 30 is investing in yourself. And if you don't, you cannot be upset that women don't take you seriously and that the world doesn't take you seriously, because you are not even willing to do what it takes to invest in yourself. You lead with you. Time to invest in yourself, guys, because the future depends on it. That's why the most important thing you can do is place your time and money on is you. Understand something. You comfort guys, you guys who think you can come to YouTube and watch free videos and watch AMS and me and Alan Roger Curry and Ron Wills and everybody else, you think you can get it for free? Understand something. No improvement in your life ever happens for free. If you want to get better, you're going to have to work on it. You're going to have to pay for it. You're going to have to get uncomfortable. Stop right there. Pay by hitting the goddamn like button, because comfort is killing a lot of you guys. See, a lot of people come in here, you don't even think to hit the like button. You think to go and get what you want first. And that way, a lot of guys today, as strong, as muscular, as intelligent as so many guys are, effectively, a lot of guys today walk around like children. Children. Because you don't want any responsibility, any accountability. You don't want to be uncomfortable. You're living in mama's house versus going to get that efficiency apartment on the seedy side of town in order to sit down there and be a man on your own. No, you stand in the house that mama and daddy or daddy and mama made. You stand in the same room that you had since you was 12 years old, trying to fuck in the living room when they go to sleep. See, at least Generation X, we got the hell out of the house at 18. Comfort kills ambition. Oh, now people are going to say, well, wait a minute, Godfather, I know somebody who stayed at home and they were going to get the NBA. See, if you got a plan, I ain't talking about you. You still got ambition. You still out here grinding. Before you say a goddamn thing to me, tell me how many thousands of dollars you've invested in yourself in 2019 that was not college, a gym membership, audible.com, or some sort of books. Tell me the name of your coaches, the name of the programs you completed, the name of the certifications. If you have not invested in yourself and you call yourself a business owner or a solopreneur, I'm going to tell you exactly what Grant Cardone tells you and a lot of other people. You're selfish and you're thinking small. Comfort has killed you. Comfort has killed your ambition. You're never going to get anywhere as a solopreneur. You got to build. You have to build your tribe, build your team, build your family, get out here and scale. That requires you doing something. Investing in yourself first so people can see you as a worthy investment to buy into. No one is exempt from this fact. When you're bold enough to take the steps to improve yourself, the universe will respond by granting you amazing results. That's where show your work comes from. I said, show your work. Now I'm moving to Atlanta. I said, show your work. Now I had MIT Atlanta. I got MIT Dallas coming up. I got the ladies event coming up. Show your work. You've seen it work. You've seen it happen right in front of yourself. But again, tell me what you've done to invest in yourself. Don't type another goddamn thing in my chat room if you haven't invested in yourself heavily in 2019. Oh, wait, Godfather, I'm broke. I don't have no money. I'm too broke to afford to do it. Then tell me you're working 80 hours a week. If you're not working 80 hours a week, I don't want to hear a motherfucking thing about you being broke. You comfortable little boy. Comfort. Men don't seek comfort. Men move, build, grind. I don't want to hear a comment. I'm gonna look down in the chat room, and if I see people in, you know what? I got it even better. If I look down in the chat room and I see y'all in there talking about anything other than answering my goddamn questions, I'm shutting off the chat room. Answer my questions. I don't want to hear what the fuck you're talking about. I want you to talk about what I'm talking about. How much did you invest in yourself in 2019? Congratulations on starting to work 80 hours a week. Now you should be able to start seeing how far behind you really are. When we start working, we start to see how far behind we really, really are. Supplies don't count. I said the dollar amount. I want the dollar amount. I don't want the words. I want the dollar amount, then I want the coach. I want the certification. I want specifics. See, when you are actually doing something, you can be specific. When you're bullshitting, you cannot be. Every effort put into consistently investing in yourself will play a large role in determining the quality of life you have now and in the future. Investing in yourself pays immediate results. See, think about it. I want you to think about the mentality of a man who refuses to invest in himself, yet wants to be taken seriously by the world and wants a beautiful woman. The world comes and says, let me see how much you really believe in you by showing me what you invest in yourself, and you say nothing. A woman says, let me show me how much you believe in you by telling me how you're investing in yourself, and you say nothing. You don't deserve it. What areas of your life should you invest in? What areas of your life should you invest in? Here you go. The first thing you should invest in is your personal image. Grant Cardone says as such, Dan Locke, Tony Robbins, Jordan Belfort, on and on and on and on. A professional image is key for a professional, for an entrepreneur, for a business owner. People buy you before they buy your product or service. If you're not investing in your personal image, understand something. If you don't control your image and define yourself, someone will do it for you, and they'll do it to their benefit. Your image is something you should master and control each and every day. It's your hardest working employee and your best investment. And 99.9% of you guys don't fucking do it. Let me say 90. Let me back up. Let me be conservative. 95% of you guys don't do it. If you've never invested in your image, that means your personal brand is shit. I shouldn't say shit. It's up for interpretation. It's whatever anybody decides to say it is. You're not controlling it. The thing you don't control will be controlled for you. Invest in your creativity. Creativity is responsible for getting a lot of things in our lives. It allows us to both have fun, inspire us, and it may be the very thing that changes your life. But tell me how you're investing in your creativity. Oh, going to the gym is not investing in creativity. See, creativity requires you to be, when you were a child, you were rarely bored because you had imagination. But the older you get, the more comfortable you get, the less creative you get. Which is why your image suffers, which is why the next thing gets hammered. Invest in your self-confidence. Confidence in yourself will take you places. Self-confidence will determine whether you stand up for yourself or not. It will determine whether or not you find the courage to leave dysfunctional situations or relationships or continue staying there. It will make you.
That just got me through a 3-mile hill run. Thumbs up.
There you go. It will make it will make you act on a business plan or not, and it will mostly be the determining factor in whether you succeed or not. Confidence will be the determining factor in whether you succeed or not. So you need to find the time and money to invest in building your self-confidence. Learn to have the courage to speak the truth. Learn how to do these things. The more you love yourself and own the value you offer, the more confident you will become in sharing with others. Investing in your personal confidence is a great investment that will even inspire others to do the same. See, the funny thing is when you invest in you, you show the world that you believe in you and other people want to invest in you. When you are an entrepreneur, you're not selling a product or service, you're selling you. People don't buy your product or service, they buy you. They say, you know what, I'm going to buy your soap. I'm going to buy your fragrance. I'm going to buy this, I'm going to buy that from you because I believe in you more than I believe in that person. This is why winners win and losers don't. So if you honestly haven't invested in yourself in 2019, with all the talk I've had on this channel and you've done zero, you got no excuses. Talk is cheap. Follow the money, ladies. I hope every woman who runs across this video and every business person who runs across this video start asking financial questions to men who want to be in your face. You can't shout out to Mr. Jap. You can't be all up in a broad's face because you ain't got shit going on. You've got no confidence because at the end of the day, you know you're not doing anything. What you did is you went to high school and you went to college and got a degree like everybody else, but you didn't do anything over and above the minimum. You got a degree, you got a certification, you got comfortable. Since we're talking about it, invest in your knowledge. The more we learn, the more we realize we have a lot to learn. A lot of you guys refuse to invest in yourself because you think you don't need it. You think you got it figured out already. You're too smart to know how dumb you are. You're too smart to know how dumb you are. That's how I was in my 20s. I was too smart to know how dumb I was. I was too smart to realize I needed more, that no one was going to give me the keys to success, tell me where the treasure was buried. No one was going to plug me into anything. I had to do it. D. Anderson said, I upgraded my wardrobe 100% this year. I got a small business loan with NFCU on my equipment, in my coding business. So D. Anderson, let me ask you a question. You upgraded your wardrobe 100% this year. Who's your stylist? Who's your image consultant? Who is your image consultant? Who was the professional that directed you in such a major undertaking of a 100% wardrobe upgrade? That's not cheap. Who was the professional that directed that? Educating yourself and gaining knowledge on a variety of things will empower you with the tools that will make you and others become better. D. Anderson, I'm not seeing an answer. Yep, Kildeuce. Kildeuce says Macy's. See? So in effect, what you did was just go buy some clothes. That's what you did. You went out and bought some clothes. You said, I won't lie at all. I was reading, I was watching and reading me, but I said, who? I won't lie at all. Okay, tell me the professional who directed this major undertaking. Who's your image consultant? Who's your stylist? Invest in your health. We can all work on getting what we want, but if we don't live long enough to see it or healthy enough to enjoy it, then it's of no use to us. Let me tell you why the question won't be answered. Because the answer is, look, man, if you need a consult, book it. There you go. Here's what it is. You need a consult, book it. If you're not a patron of the channel, also you want to go here. See, the major problem is going out and buying a bunch of clothes and you have no plan, don't even know what your style personality is. It's the blind leading the blind. You go out to Macy's, Dillard's, or one of these places, these people are not, they work in hourly. They don't know what they're doing, they're just selling you stuff. Look at how, think about what I'm talking about. That would be like going out onto a lot to buy a new car with doing no research, and you just go buy what the salesperson runs out and tells you. You wouldn't do that. But see, you've been so trained to be a consumer, you didn't even do the fundamental thing that you needed to do first. Talk to a professional and have them tell you what works for you and your style personality. Nope, we just go out. You know why? Because 73% of our dollars are spent by women, and women are the consumers. It's not a shot at women, but this is just a reality. This is reality. Invest in your health. Every day you grow older, and with each passing day, we have a chance to either build or break our health. Eat right. Fuel your body with nutrients. When you focus on organic and healthier choices, you'll feel better and have more energy. Invest in personal exercise every day. This might not feel as important when you're young and energetic, but trust me, your future body will thank you when you put in the effort now. So do something every day, but get moving, get your heart rate up, even if it's just walking. Exercise will also give you the energy to take on the day with the confidence, because you know how it makes you look and feel. Investing in your health will be an important investment for your personal gain. Seriously, guys. You mean unable to make a Super Chat donation? Super Chat is still available. Super Chat, what do you mean? Through PayPal? I know YouTube has changed something with Super Chat to where I wasn't able to use PayPal on my desktop, but I can do it on my mobile device. Invest in your finances. A lot of people say that money won't bring you happiness, and that may very well be, but you can't ignore the fact that being financially independent will give you freedom and do the things you love a lot more. And definitely it does bring you a measurement of fulfillment and happiness. It does pay to be financially independent. That's why we have to invest time in managing our finances wisely. And one of the wisest things you can do is invest in yourself, because you'll earn more money. So that's the problem. Investing in yourself is the best investment, because you'll earn more money, especially if you have something that requires you to deal with people. Now, if you're sitting in front of a computer all day and never have to see a human being and never have to communicate with another human being, then maybe. Let me talk about money. Avoid people who always downplay the need for money. Avoid people that be like, oh man, money ain't that important. You always value money. It's always business. Man, look here, man. That's broke talk. If you're out here working, you might as well, you should make as much as you can, earn up front. You need to run up the score when you're young. Investing in yourself is one of the best ways to run up the score. Run up the score when you are young, because you can't forecast what's going to happen. That's why you start with your image. That's, oh wow, so important. And there's a reason And there's a reason why the people, the leaders, the top 10% hope you guys stay in the dark and don't learn this stuff so you can keep making them rich. The people in power love nothing better than you being a sleep sheep, coming to work, making them rich off of your labors, giving them your youth, your creativity, your vitality, your efforts, all this other thing to make them rich. And then when you're old or you cost too much, they get rid of you and plug somebody else in. Lastly, invest in your relationships. You solopreneurs. Jesus Christ, I will say this again. You business owners with no employees and no plan to ever hire anybody. Making $90,000 for yourself, if you're making $90,000 working for somebody's job and then turn around making $90,000 for yourself, you really haven't improved anything. You just feel like you have, but you really haven't. I'm gonna put this video in here, a message to young entrepreneurs. It's a 3-minute video from Grant Cardone. I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to get a copyright strike, but you need to invest in relationships. One thing we can't use is instant results business model and expect it to flourish when we come to professional relationships. You can't just go out there and say friends. You got to go out there and make friends. This has to be a conscious effort. Why do you guys think I've been doing these streams about the things I've been doing? Relationships add more value to who we are, and they take time to build. Your priceless, valuable relationships won't take one day to build. They will take years and years, but they will also not be they are also not built automatically without us putting in any effort. In short, guys, the reason you don't have a homeboy or a network of people is because you're not putting in the effort. You want everything instant, quick, comfortable, microwave. You don't want to do the work. And here's the thing, if you know you don't want to do the work, just go ahead and admit it to yourself. I want to be average. I want to just be average and I just want to get by. You will live a much happier life than to say one thing and your money and effort show another. We need to work on building our relationships all the time. Otherwise, they will slowly fade and die off. This applies to business relationships as well. The benefits reaped from building our relationships can be measured and seen over a lifetime of value. The more they grow, the more value they will have and the more valuable benefits we see. You ever notice that people who are rich, they always have a network, they always have friends, they're always out. You rarely see any rich hermits. You rarely see any rich people who are just, reclusive. They're out moving and shaking. Another thing is you see rich guys. They're not, you often see rich guys with beautiful young women. Look here, man. People want to be around those folks. Are you a person that people want to be around? Are you a person that people want to be around? I'll ask you again. When was the last time you took your best friend out to a steak dinner on you for nothing other than being a friend? When was the last time you called up to your...
Taking out a 80,000 loan to leave a comfortable 100,000-a-year job to immediately reduce my pay by half to pursue a career with a perishable skill set that will pay much more in the end. It's making me super uncomfortable AF.
That's right. You need to be super uncomfortable. That means you're doing something. If you're comfortable, you're not doing anything. So Suit Saturday. Suit Saturday was meant to make you uncomfortable. Get out of your comfort zone. Show me guys who want to be comfortable, and I'll show you lazy guys. You're not a builder. Building is not comfortable. You have no friends. You have no friends because you're not a friend. You're suspicious, you're selfish, and you're cheap. Nobody likes to be around a person who's suspicious, selfish, and ungenerous. Show me a guy who's open, gracious, and free with his and circulates money. And I'll show you a guy that has people around him all the time. And if you go say, yeah, but they're taking advantage of it, well, guess whatever. Sit in your house and hoard your money. Some of you guys might as well marry your little bit of money. Cool Chris from St. Louis. If you're not doing anything, if you're comfortable, you're not doing anything. Look, man, comfort kills ambition. It's like going to college, going to get your degree, going to get an MBA, and then just settling for a mid-level job flying first class. Quit and go start your own firm. Go out and compete. Leave. Guys, how many guys do you know that are my age that are moving? I told you, I went down to Atlanta when? 3 months ago, I was down there with C Boogie, then I did MIT Atlanta. Now I'm moving. How are you younger than me, but you act older than me? You're more scared. And so let me tell you, let's talk also to my guys right here in the profession. If you're single, no children, and little to no college debt or anything like that, and you are not taking massive, if you're not massively investing in you, see, there's been a unique rise of guys kind of right here in the middle. College educated, under 40 years old, damn near incels. Avoiding women and avoiding conquest is not going to make you any better of a man. Look, man, you can't, you have to go ahead and accept life where it is. So what? Life has not been what you wanted to be up to now. You can decide to make a change. Let me go ahead and make a segue. First off, let me see how many likes we have. Man, we got 87 likes. I'm not saying another word about the 3 lifetimes until we get the likes up. See, I'm gonna cut this damn stream off. I can't believe y'all. We got 87 likes. Man, please. Hit the like button, man. Yeah, it was 3 months ago. And in 3 months, I've decided to move to a city I've never lived in before. And I'll be moving to Buckhead, and I'm already acting like I live in Atlanta. I'm already making those connections. Come on, let's get the likes up. All right, guys, 200 people, 210 people watching. I'm going to need 5 people to donate super chat. Hit the super chat. Here you go. There's super chat. Broke 5 broke. Come on, that's $5 and under, man. Go ahead. Because you guys asked me about starting over. Starting over or starting new. So that's a big problem with a lot of guys. You feel like it's too late or you screwed up. So if you guys are stuck and you want to get unstuck, I got the secret for you right here. But you're going to pay. You're going to pay for it. If you want me to read your comment or your question, it's going to cost you $1 in super chat. I'm not going to read any more comments or questions. I'm not going to read any more questions without you donating in super chat. So don't ask me a question without putting it in super chat. It costs $1. Moderators, you got that? So if you see somebody asking questions over and over, kindly remind them that in order to ask a question, they got to at least put $1 on it. Swagged out. That's right. Come on, folks. Let's get these likes up. We're getting there, but we're getting there. But see, I would say one thing. The guys that come to these channels, as much as you may feel like you're behind and everything else, you are really ahead of the game because you're here. So give yourself a hand for being here and sitting down with your brothers and listening. Because so many other guys aren't even here. That means you got a shot. You got a chance, right? How do you get coaching from me? You need to send me an email. info@bykevinsamuels.com. Coaching is 3 months or 6 months. By the way, while we're getting these likes up, MIT Dallas is enrolling now. If you want to go to Dallas, if you're in the Dallas area, if you're within 4 hours of Dallas, you need to bring your ass to MIT Dallas. MIT Dallas promises to be even bigger than MIT Atlanta. And being the second go round, it will have even more of an impact. That's right. Shout out to Honorable Jay. Appreciate the Master Universe level game. These guys have no powerful idea. And thank you,
Appreciate the Master of the Universe level game you give. These guys have no idea how powerful and important your information is.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Jay. And here's the thing. The information is important, but it's valuable when you use it. Let's keep getting the likes up, man. Come on. See, men, this is why I'm going to talk to the guys. Men, we're lucky. You're lucky that you were born a man. Let me tell you why. Because a man can have 3 lifetimes. 3 lifetimes. 3 lifetimes. Let me explain. From 0 to 29 is one completely different life. Think about everything you go through. You're a little boy up to age like 13, then you become a teenager, you hit puberty, hormones kick in, you start to get some hair on your balls and stink. But from 13 to 18 is a different segment. Well, from 13 to 16 is a different segment. From 16 to 18 is a segment. Then from 18 to 23 is another segment.
You've been on fire, bro. Appreciate the content.
Appreciate it, fam. Then from 24 to 29 is another segment. That's 4 different segments. 0 to 10, 0 to 10, 10 to 13, 13, 14 to 16, 17 to 18, 19 to 23, and 24 to 29. All those changes. But that's one lifetime. That's when you'll meet the majority of your quote unquote friends, because you'll meet them from high school and or college. And if you can make it through this lifetime with not being married and no kids, especially from 21 to 29 with your head down, you can go into the next part of your life on turbo. And that is from 0, it's actually, then the next part of your life is from 30 to 49. 30 to 49. That's a completely different life to where there's 2 major changes. 30 to 39, you will start to realize all the shit you didn't know in your 20s and your 30s. And in your 30s, you'll really start to become more into yourself. You'll become more confident. You'll have chances to be out there, build your profession. You've had a chance to travel, had some experiences, have more sex, all these other things. If you decide you want to get married, you'll be much better capable of picking a nice young wife about 21 to 23 years old, And then you can do that. And then at 40, you realize how cool it is to be 40. It's like being a hot 21-year-old chick at 40 because everything is at your fingertips at 40. So from 30 to 49, that's another lifetime. But from 50 on through is the home stretch. This is when you get to give no fucks. Warren Buffett made the majority of his money after 55. Men reach the peak of their effectiveness from 45 to 55. So yes, it's at this part of life where you really get to do the damn thing. Because let's say you got married in your in your 30s. By this time you got kids, they should be out of the house if you did them back to back, or at least close. 50 on, 50, and I don't date any women over 30. I love women right around 23. 23 is my sweet spot. And I got 23, yes. And they love older men because we've reached the age of knowing how to do shit. We know what we want. We've had enough experience to where, honestly, I don't deal with a lot of the shit that I dealt with in my 20s because I'm dealing with younger women, and they're like, you're automatically in a place of respect. 3 lifetimes. So understand, most of you guys are in your first lifetime. You're in your first life. Regardless to where you are, you still got the rest. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't get comfortable. I mean, look at your godfather. Do I look like a guy? I mean, I remember my grandfather at 50, and that motherfucker was smooth. But think about a lot of guys that you know that are 50. Do they seem like they're settled, just sitting down watching TV? Hand to God. I have how big is that TV? It's like this. The TV I have in there is like this. It's a Panasonic. How big is that TV? 70, 60, 60, however big it is. I haven't watched that TV in years. I turned it on a month or so ago just to make sure it works. Why? Because my life is so full, I don't have to fake high value. See, so many of you guys hear this talk about high value men and all this other kind of stuff, but when you become a high value man, you don't have to fake high value. When you really invest in yourself, you become so busy. You don't have to play texting games or girls like, oh, well, I got her number, but I don't want to. When you are really, really busy because you got a lot of stuff to do, it's better than having a wedding ring on because you draw women to you. Yeah, it's probably 7. It's huge. I swear to God, I turned that thing on for the first time. I was like, I don't even use this thing. I'm thinking about not even taking it to Atlanta. I'm like, what for? I'm on my computer most of the time. Taking my wardrobe, my cameras. All right, so I'm an old ass youngster in my second lifetime. So understand something. I need you guys to be 100% real with yourself. Don't answer, don't do anything until I get the question out. How many guys in the chat room can be honest and say, you have gotten comfortable? If you've gotten comfortable, put a 1 in the chat room. If you've gotten comfortable, put a 1 in the chat room. Jedi Mac, Brass, Jesse, Daz, JD Johnson, MS. Okay. All right. We got a lot of ones coming up. Okay. So, congratulations on self-awareness. I got to ask the hard question though. If you know you've become comfortable, that means you're not investing in yourself. I got to ask the question. You know you become comfortable. That means you're not investing in yourself. Why are you not investing in yourself? Why are you not investing real money in yourself now? Who wants to answer that question? Why are you not investing in yourself? See, this is why I understand guys who went to college and went into 40, 50, 60, 70, $100,000 into debt. He says fear. So Jesse, you have the money? Okay. Fear. Put $15 in supercharge process $2. I can look to see it. I have the super chat stuff over here. Okay, I see fear. No excuses. There has to be a reason, though. I'm accountable for my faults. Laziness. Not easy walking away from my comfy job and risk it all. At first it was money, but it's honestly because I lack confidence. Fear of trying and not reaching. Not wanting to take the deep plunge. Resources. If you want, Sophia, if you want to ask me a question, you got to put at least $1 on super chat. You got to super chat that question. That's how it works. Failed and I got gunshot. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Laziness, lack of direction, fear and laziness, time management. Time management's not an excuse. That's hiding something. Got to see. So listen to what you're saying, guys. You guys are saying, I know I've gotten comfortable and I'm not investing in myself. And it's because of everything you have said is not attractive. It's not masculine. It's not sexy. I mean, what woman or what person would want to be around somebody who leads a fear-based life? Because I only heard 2 people that say money. I only heard 2 people that said money. See, money is something I can address. But the other stuff, guys, I gotta just call it, man. I gotta just call it. And this is in love, man. But you guys are being cowards. Shout out to C Boogie. He talks about how he hates a coward. The world hates a coward. I failed and I got gunshot. Bro, who told you you're gonna succeed? Where did this come from? Fear of trying and not reaching it. Do you realize if you hit 1 out of 3, if you're a Major League Baseball player and you go up to bat, if you hit the ball 1 out of 3 times, you're going to the Hall of Fame? Where did this guarantee need to be a guaranteed success before you do anything? That's not how life works. If you're doing it with a guarantee of success, you're not risking anything. Fear of not trying and reaching it, not wanting to take the deep plunge. See, thinking small. All of these things failed and got gunshot. I need you guys to look at everything you're reading and understand it translates into being a coward, cowardice. Got to be patient with results. No, you don't. Hold on, fam. See, this whole thing about patience, I got to push back against a lot of this. Oftentimes people use patience as an excuse. Got impatient with results. I'm sorry. You got impatient with results. I see what you're saying. I think a lot of us are too comfortable. But yeah, understand something. Understand what you're saying. We're family, right? But if you went to college and invested money into a degree, see, let me give you an example I used to give when I was in advertising. So let me use Jedi Matt, because I know he's a business person. When I used to sell digital advertising, back in the days when people thought social media and Google was just a fad, I would go talk to a customer and I'd say, Mr. Customer, how do you know whether or not your advertising is working for you? And he said, I'd say, show me your marketing plan. I don't have one. I was like, this is how you know your marketing works, based on your cash register. If you had a good month, it's because of insurance and because of advertising. If you had a bad month, it's because of insurance. Advertising. And I would say, radio, TV, billboard, newspaper are legacy, old school media. Nobody uses this stuff anymore. If I can make sure that you are where people are looking when they're looking for it, why would you not do that? And inevitably, guys would ask for guarantees. And a guarantee, I would say, I guarantee you this. If you're not there, your competition will be there. If you're not there, your competition will be there. As a business owner, you have to look at it from a business standpoint.
What's up, Hunk? I'm well into my career making six figures and all my other friends are stagnant with dead-end jobs and hustles. Where's the best place I can meet like-minded people on my level?
Professional associations. Wherever you're at, whatever you do, there should be a professional association. Start there first. Chambers of commerce are always good, but professional associations are great. As a business person, you got to think business. How do you expect to have a business grow year over year when you invest nothing into it? You can't expect a business to grow from 30 to 50 to 100,000 if you're putting nothing into it. I lost my train of thought. Laziness and fear. Laziness and fear. False evidence appearing real. There's a big part of this you got to understand. A big part of the reason why so many guys are fearful and lazy is because you isolated yourself. You're not around people. You don't have 30 people who you constantly are interacting with. At best, you may have one, two. You don't have 30 people that you're constantly interacting with. And human beings were not meant to live by ourselves or in small nuclear families. We were meant to live in villages, grouped up together to where we all had to move. That's how we kept each other going. Send my pictures to walk into a store, see if they have my product. And if not, let them know what they're missing out. Once they see it, I hold up the product, pretty much sells itself. That's not selling. That's why I said, Jedi Mac, you need professional sales training. I'm telling you, you go watch Jordan Belfort and Grant Cardone's interview. That's not selling. You could, there's an old sales adage. You could tie your product onto a dog's tail and have it run down the street, and somebody would pick it up and say, I need that. Let them know what they're missing out. See, investing in yourself, you make more money. My boyfriend wants me to pay all of our living expenses while he only pays the internet bill and pursues his business and dreams and expects me to wait for the pendulum to shift. What should I do about it? He's 35. Get a new boyfriend. You should not be paying a man's bills, especially if he is your
My
boyfriend.
BF wants me to pay all our living expenses while he only pays the internet bill as he pursues his businesses and dreams and expects me to wait for the pendulum to shift. What should I do? He's 35.
First of all, he is a boy and he's not your friend. You should not be living with a man to begin with. You shouldn't, and certainly should not be living with a boy. Drop his ass like a bad habit. You have no children, drop him. Drop him. Because that's not a man. A man would not move in up on a woman and then say, pay all my bills and I pay the internet and invest in my business. And I'm gonna tell you this, I would not do business with a man like that. I would not do business with somebody like that. Nobody, nope, I don't know any professional that would do business with that, partner with that. Don't come back if he blows up. He ain't gonna blow up. He's not gonna, don't come back if he blows up. Don't listen to that silly shit. He ain't gonna blow up. He's gonna, you wanna help, and here's the thing. You wanna help him blow up? Put some pressure to his ass. You gotta understand something. If you don't invest in you, you cannot expect anyone to take you serious. I don't know how much plainer I can put it. And for most men here, it's not about money. It's fear. Fear. And I'm gonna tell you, fear of being rich. You know what I mean? You've heard athletes and entertainers who've had to go to counseling to learn how to think, to handle money. You have a financial blueprint that tells you about how much money you should make. And you keep yourself stuck
not knowing,
there.
Just learning from you, Kevin, how important style and image is. I have invested in professional certs, but I now see that I need to invest it in myself in other areas.
Yeah, professional certs are great, but the image thing is the thing, because you got to sell yourself to other people. So, gentlemen, whether it's me or somebody else, just do it. I don't understand why you will go to college. Here's an example I used to use in business. I would go to somebody like Jedi Mac and say, okay, Jedi Mac, all right, great. I love your business here. You sell the best soaps and oils and perfumes in the metropolitan area. So let me guess. So you got this business here. So there's a lease, there are utilities, there's internet connection, there's insurance, there's office supplies, there's all this overhead. Then there's supplies to make your products, because you have to have the best ingredients to make the best product. Then you gotta pay for all of that. Then you gotta pay for storage and climate control and all of that. Means you got massive amounts of money to end up making this great product right here. All that goes so you can put that product on the shelf or deliver it to the market. Tell me how much money you're putting into actually advertising this. And the answer came back almost nine times out of 10, nothing. So let me get this right. You'll spend tens of thousands of dollars on overhead, security, certifications, and that's not even talking about your certifications. Over overhead and stock and supplies and all this other stuff, college degree and everything, to end up having an advertising plan that works out of your petty cash fund. So you're telling me that successful businesses work this way? We know businesses that have a best chance of success have a written business plan and a written marketing plan. As a smart business owner, I know you have a written business plan. Can I see a copy of it? I mean, I said you have a written marketing plan. Can I see a copy of it? Oh, you don't have a marketing plan? I can kind of get that. Like you just said, you don't invest any money into marketing, so you don't even know who you're trying to sell it to. You sell to everybody. Well, there's no sell adage. When you sell to everybody, you sell to nobody. Let's move that over here. Maybe marketing plan, but you got to at least have a business plan. I mean, I know you're a smart business person. Let me see you don't have a business plan. So you don't have the high level marketing plan. You don't have the basic business plan. So how do you make business decisions on knowing who and where to sell this? Tell me the business decision for not having a business plan. See, when you put it down to business decisions, it takes out a personal decision. And to watch a lot of people, well, I've been in business for 20 years, so apparently I'm doing something right. I was like, no, you're just lucky. You're just lucky. Because all it would take is somebody with a smart business plan. And there's another thing I would tell people. All right, here's what I'm going to do. This will work for you. This will help you gain more customers. Da, 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 da. Oh, you don't want to do it? But here's a proposal. All right, I tell you what. It's your right not to do this, but I'm in sales as well, so I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. You sell tiddlywinks. ABC company sells tiddlywinks. Jones Industries sells tiddlywinks. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this proposal and I'm gonna shop it to A, B, and C company. I'm gonna shop it to somebody will want these customers. I'm gonna take this to your competition because you don't want it. That's fair. I get it. You don't have to, but these customers still need to be served. And if you don't want to serve them, I got to at least make sure that those customers are taken care of. So I got to go to your competition to see if they want those customers. See, that's a professional salesperson. That puts a pain and fear of loss motivate people to move. So, if he's like, I ain't going to invest in that, but then all of a sudden he thinks, what if ABC company gets this good advertising? Then they're gonna get more market share. They could run me out of business. No, don't do that. I even had people tell me, you can't do that. You made that proposal for me. No, I know, but you said you didn't want it. Yeah. Well, it'd be no different than if you had a girlfriend and she wanted to get married and you didn't want to get married. Did you think she shouldn't get married? Well, of course. I mean, we're in business. I mean, you don't have to do it, but And here's the thing: if you don't believe it's going to work, then honestly, your competition should be at a disadvantage, because like you said, you don't believe what I got is going to help you sell these. So if I go charge these people over here and it doesn't work, they should not only get the customers, they should lose money, right? Oh, you believe it'll work for them? Then why won't it work for you? That's sales. That's what you need to learn how to do to run your business. That's why coaching is so valuable. I didn't learn that shit on my own. I had to learn how to sell. Invest in yourself, gentlemen. All right, I got to get up out of here. If you want to invest in yourself, Here's the way to book your consult. If you wanted to have some time to talk to me, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour. If you are interested in coming to MIT Dallas, you need to send me an email and get your face in the place. We're going to do it up. When I get to Atlanta, I will be taking personal appointments. And yeah, my Patreons, the people who follow, the clients, we're going to have a good time down there. I hope you guys are doing well. I got stuff to do. I ran a little bit long. I'm 10 minutes over, but that's cool. I'm out of here. Till next time, talk to you later. Peace.